James Yobe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about you being your own superhero and saving your own life. What do I mean by that? Today I'll be talking about a topic that we really do not pay much attention to, and that is putting your needs in a place of priority in order to save your life. Now, as a human being, we have various needs that need to be met, but we have the tendency of neglecting our own needs and paying attention to external needs, meaning you pay more attention to the needs of those around you and those in your life than you do to yourself. And honestly, that is not the best way to live, because you only give what you have. You can only pour out of something that is full or something that is half full than an empty cup. If you have a cup filled with water, you can actually share with other people because you have enough. But if you have an empty cup, then you're pouring out air, and that is of benefit to nobody. So today I want us to take a closer look to the attention you need to pay to yourself so that you can be of more use to those around you and those in your life. Now, there are four things we're going to be checking out, and I will try to put them in the order of priority. And first and foremost is your physical health. Well, when people talk about physical health, the first thing that comes to you is fitness and being healthy and not falling ill. Yes, that is it, but it is more than that. Now, your physical health is your total state of mind. If you're down with flu and you have to stay in bed for, say, a whole day, every other thing stays on hold, especially those things that you normally do hands on. Why? Because you're not in the best state of mind to operate at that level. But most of the time, we do not pay attention to our physical health until something actually stares us in the face or hit us in the face. But you have to create time to pay attention to you. You have to listen to yourself. What is your body telling you? Are you eating too much? I know for a fact that when I eat beyond my gauge, I am uncomfortable for the rest of the day, or at least till the food digests in my body. And that is my body telling me, hey girl, you overdid it this time. Or if I eat too much of chocolate, for example, of course I love chocolate, but when I take too much of it, I can literally see my body trying to fight to break it down. The same way, when your body is not feeling power, when your body is not in the best state of mind, it speaks to you. That is when you get very tired, when you're overweight, and I'm not talking about just being fat or anything like that. When your body acquires more fat than it needs, your body speaks to you. You run up the stairs and you're breathing as if you ran a mile. Or when you do not get enough sleep, you're cranky, you're panicky, you can operate in the best state of mind. Now, you have to pay attention to your health. It doesn't have to take sickness, it doesn't have to take a heart attack or any kind of physical pain on your part before you actually go to see a doctor, go do your checkup, take your vitamins. You have to make it a priority, because your body, your life, your heart, your health is the only one you're gonna have in this lifetime, and it's supposed to serve you throughout the time you're here on earth. So pay attention to your physical health. Now, the second thing will be pay attention to your social health. In a day of internet and text messages and technology, in as much the whole idea was to get us more connected, it has indirectly done the opposite. It has indirectly kept us from the physical one-on-one interaction, the emotional human connection. You can be connected and yet still be disconnected, and you do not want to do that. You do not want to be a recluse in a world where there's so much to offer, so much to experience socially. There's so many people you can interact with, learn from, enjoy. There's so many activities that can give you the humanness of being human, if there's anything like that. So you have to pay attention to your social health. You have to make it a priority to connect with people on a one-on-one basis. going out, meeting with friends, having brunch, going for convention, even if it's just you just taking yourself out for lunch and just saying hi to the person on the next table. And it doesn't have to be anything expensive. You could spend a day at a spa, you could spend a day at the park, or you could just take the weekend and walk around the city, go to some places you've never been. You can actually join different kind of groups. There's so many meet up on the internet, you'll be so amazed. Like today I was listening to like a conference, online conference, and the lady was talking about a dog yoga, and I have never heard anything about dog yoga. Things like that. You can actually create events to ensure that you stay connected to the world around you, so that you don't socially become awkward. You don't socially become dissatisfied. You have to connect with people, keep in touch with family, people you've not seen in a long while. Call them, send them a text, meet up, go out, intentionally tell yourself, I'm going to go to 3 events this month, and make sure you do that. We have to do that as human beings. We really do need it. It doesn't look like we do, but we really do need it. And then the third one would be the spiritual health. How healthy are you spiritually? And I'm not just talking about you going to church or going to the mosque or anything like that. It's about you being whole spiritually, you be complete spiritually, you be in a place where your spirit, soul, and body is in tune with a higher power. It is a place where you can find help when you've exhausted your human abilities. It is you knowing you have a backup. It's like you having an external charger for your phone when you're on the road. You just know that if I get stuck, I can find help, because I have a help somewhere. And this can come in so many forms. I personally, I'm a Christian, I go to church, and that is like a recharge. We call it service, and it's like taking your car for service. You just know you're renewed by the time you come out at the end of the service. And for some other people, it's just meditating, just spending an hour every day meditating and just reaching out to a place that is beyond them for help. And some people is just taking on a journey, and some people is just reading and just acquiring knowledge and just knowing more and more about yourself, about your being, about your growth, about what you're capable of doing. The spirituality of you is the eternal part of you that just want more out of life. And the more you feed it, the more purposeful you feel, the more fulfilled you feel, the more adventurous you become, because you're not just doing things for yourself, you're helping others. And your spiritual mind takes care of so many things that you don't even know. So you have to pay attention to it. There's a level of knowing that comes with your spirituality, a level of coming onto your own, of becoming who you're supposed to be. And it will serve you, I promise. If you take a time to explore your spiritual health, you'll be surprised at how complete you would feel. It's something to you think about. And finally, I'm going to talk about your mental health. Now, this is so important, especially for women. We tend to like just give, and abandon ourselves. It is ridiculous. You just want everybody to be okay. If they're fine, I'm fine. But that's not true. You realize that gradually you begin to break up. Gradually you begin to hit depression. It is so easy to hit depression when your mental state is suffering. And when you're suffering, everything around you suffers. Everybody around you suffers. Your loved one suffers. The people you serve suffer, because you are in pain. And anyone who is hurt just naturally hurts other people. It is the law. If you do not take care of your mindset, then you have nothing to give on that level. You have no stability to offer. You have no help to offer. And you just collapse. You don't want to get to a place where you become so disillusional in your mental health, because that is just dead while being alive. If your mental health suffers, you're just living but in pain. You have to take time out to take care of yourself, your health. If there's any important factor that has to do with you as a person, it is your mental health. How healthy are you health wise? How healthy are you mental wise? How healthy are you social wise, spiritual wise, physical wise? You have to pay attention to this thing. And these four holds give you a stable stability, like a table. The table has four legs, at least most table has four legs. And when every part of the leg is functional, the table is stable. Now, when one part of this, either your mental health or your social health or your spiritual health or your physical health, is suffering, you become unstable. You become not productive, not as proactive as you can, and you cannot live a complete life. So let me know which one you're struggling with, which one you're doing fantastic job with, and I would love if you could comment below. Let me know how you take care of yourself. I would love to read how important you think these factors are, and see you at the next video. Do not forget to subscribe and continue to watch my channel. Have a wonderful day. Bye.